financial ruin. Quite. Thank you one and all for attending the royal marriage of my grandson, the future King of France, to the Archduchess of Austria. Now for the very awkward yet historically accurate part of the ceremony.
Hey guys,
where
I
we're
know
all
what
watching
you're
get into bed
Simplify.
together.
I'm playing survival.
All right, now that's out of the way.
world is
Let's
messed
lead the
up.
royal couple to it. You better give us an heir, you fat, ill-bred boy. Nighty-night. That's gonna be a lot of responsibility. Francis in financial ruin. You fat, ill-bred boy. Quite. That's gonna be a lot of responsibility. Francis in financial ruin. He's a freaking weirdo.
I'm back in the house.
France, the most prosperous, cultured, and beautiful
Oh shoot, I
nation
didn't
on
want
earth,
to.
as it had been for centuries. An exquisite social culture, with the king of the upper classes throwing crazy parties every
I
night,
have to
enjoying
switch my
high
account.
living and fine dining. Who cares if they were only able to do so off the backs of the hard-working, starving poor? What are they gonna do? Revolt? They're only 80% of the population. No. Life in France or financial debt. We have no money. What do? Should we stop partying? Heck no. Party. Benefits and party
Okay
hard.
guys,
That's
so
just how
welcome back.
society works.
Oh!
People just
Oh,
accept it
jackpot!
for centuries. Why?
I will live
Why,
here
why does
forever.
nobility get to be all rich and
Holy
stuff
god,
just
I
because they were
spawned
born
by a
into it?
village.
And the rest of us schmucks just have to accept that? Hell, why do we even need a king? Who decided that? It all just seems very unfair and unequal. And I, for one, am starting to question it. Wow,
Okay,
that's
I'm
very
so
enlightening.
happy.
So began the Age of Enlightenment.
Let's
Great
go. My
philosophical
dolphin
thinkers
cap.
across France and
Yes.
beyond began to question whether this beautiful nation was really all that beautiful after all. Hey, Prince Louis, bad news. Your grandpop died of smallpox this morning, which means good news. You're now the king. So just to sum up, France is in severe financial debt, and the angry populace are beginning to question how necessary you are. But hey, I believe in you, champ. You got this. Maybe. Oh, no. Prince Louis Capet became King Louis XVI in May 1774. He was a notoriously weak man, and he knew it. He barely had the wisdom to rule a nation, never mind one in crisis, and he was easily manipulated by those around him. One of his first acts was to try to get revenge on the British by financing their American colony's revolution. Hey, we're an independent nation now. That was real swell of you, Louis. Couldn't have done it without you. Glad I could help. So hey, about all that money we lent you, when can we get that back? Yep, you're a great guy. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Real glad I could help, friend, but about that money, gotta go now, chump. Best of luck to you. No. And now France was in even more debt. France is poor, suffering under the strain of economic ruin, watched as the nobility continued to live as though nothing was wrong. In particular, they grew increasingly disdainful of the Queen, Marie Antoinette, as she continued to spend all of France's money on her own luxurious lifestyle and fashion. While the peasants were breaking their backs in the fields, she was walking around like, hey, my hair is a boat. I'm not making that up. Her hair really was a boat, and her lavish spending earned her the nickname Madame Deficit. And speaking of the Queen, there was also a long-standing scandal around the fact that the king took a very long time to boink her, and the working classes of Paris began ridiculing the royal couple with lewd pamphlets depicting the Queen as a court thought, and the king as a wuss, unable to fulfill his marital duty. Respect for the monarchy was at an all-time low, as France's finances were spiraling out of control, and the king and his aides really only had one solution to the crisis. Tax the poor. Tax the poor. We could do a sexy calendar shoot. Tax the poor. And so it was. The poor, who were already struggling to make ends meet, found themselves being taxed from every direction. Hey, I'm the royal tax collector. Looks like you've yet to pay your income tax, head tax. By the way, how many windows you got in that house of yours? 3? Yep, there's gonna be a tax for that. Hey, your local priest here, have you paid your church tithe yet? Well, at least this one is going to the good work of God. Sure. God, I think this year God wants me to buy a new salt. Hey, private tax collector here. Oh, and I brought some goons with me. Just a few quick questions. How much salt did you buy this year? About 7 kilos, I think? Yeah, okay, there's gonna be a tax for that. Oh, what's that over there? That's extra salt I held over from last year, so I wouldn't have to buy as much this year. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, sorry, little Timmy. Looks like I'm gonna have to tax you for that. Yep, sold you. There's gonna be a tax for that. And that's not all. A huge portion of the peasants' harvest had to be given up. And there was also the labor tax, where peasants were required to work a certain number of days for their local lord without pay. Obviously, people weren't too happy with these taxation policies, and the aggressive nature of these private tax farmers sometimes even escalated to violence. In particular, though, the people really hated how inconsistent the taxation rules were across the nation. The fact that the first two estates often had to pay very little, if any, tax at all. And so, the anger continued to grow. France had a population that was just about ready to explode. What could push them over the edge? How about a touch of natural disaster? A series of harsh summers and winters left the peasants' harvests in ruin, meaning they had no food or money, and the cost of bread
Okay, guys, stream. So right now I am in the game, but I'm going to go into creative, and then defend this, and to get like some nice defenses up around this village. So if pillagers come, they will not die. Since I want Green gave me some ideas of what he would do when defending villages. So bamboo and berry bushes around it, and all shall not grow.
Those that life takes in soul. For moments we'll never forget.
Actually, that really works.
Those we must overcome. Which is why American Airlines has teamed up with Stand Up to Cancer. Visit aa.com/standup to donate and share who you stand up for. And that loved one's name will be added onto our official Stand Up to Cancer plan. Because no matter what journey you're on, American Airlines is here to help you soar.
This place looks cool. This goes into my mind.
My bag. I took the wrong one off the carousel. It has some highly classified material in it. I'm sorry, can I help you?
Didn't realize Jack Ryan played commercial.
Oh, great, yeah. Pithy comments. That's exactly what the situation needed. Were you at college with Ainsley, too? I always thought of Ainsley, Duffy, and Craig as more of a trio. No, there are always four of us.
I'm the funny one. Everyone's always like, do Denzel. And I'm like, I see you.
Oh, it genuinely upsets me when you do that.
Do we really have to go to this party? Your friends don't even like me.
What are you talking about? My friends love you.
No, they don't. They think I'm trashy and that my boobs are fake, which they are, but your friends don't know that. Hiya, this is my boyfriend, Cash. Wait, this is Cash? His father works at the airport. Good night, that cute guy. She called him Ryan Gosling dipped in caramel. I did not see that. Have you ever had the feeling you've gone down the wrong path? Like somewhere along the line you've made a bad choice, and now it's too late to go back.
I feel like that literally every day.
I can't believe you dressed up for him. I didn't. You're wearing a padded bra. I'm not. Let me hug your boob. Okay. Someone told me you show up for the people who matter the most to you.
Tell me you don't think about me too. This is why I have friends like you. Good luck, man! Love will find a way, bro! But I'll wait here just in case it doesn't.
Wow, this is really getting out of control. Your Majesty,
We'll upgrade the church to make it bigger and look
step up
like...
and lead us. What will you do? Okay,
No.
okay, I've got this. I know. I'll summon the Estates General, and they'll decide what to do. You really are a fat ill-bred wall. The Estates General was the closest thing France had to a government, apart from the king. It was a purely advisory body and was rarely summoned. In fact, it hadn't been summoned for 175 years prior to this. But with France in a severe crisis, the king felt the time was right to call on the government to help. The Estates General was made up of representatives from the three estates, that is, the clergy, the nobility, and everybody else. Okay, thanks for coming, everyone. The first order of business is regarding the clergy and nobility. You all get brand new Porsches. You get a Porsche, and you get a Porsche, and you get a Porsche. Everybody gets a Porsche. And now into the second order of business. France is completely out of money. Like, it's never been this bad before. Anyone got any ideas? How about we all get Lamborghinis next time? The king decided that in order to make a decision, they had to come up with a voting system. Okay, the clergy. You have a population of 130,000, so you'll get one vote. The nobility. You have a population of 350,000, so you'll also get one vote. And the third estate. You have a population of 27 million people and make up 98% of the population. Very impressive. You'll get 1 vote. The Third Estate were obviously pretty unhappy with this system because they kept on finding that this would happen. We propose to raise taxes on the Third Estate. All in favor? All opposed? 2 to 1. Taxes will be raised on the Third Estate. We propose a motion that says the first 2 estates are a bunch of poo-poo heads. All in favor? All opposed? 2 to 1. It's official. We are not poo-poo heads. The Third Estate realized that any attempt at reform would be outvoted by the 2 upper estates, and they thought that was kind of lame. So they decided that since they were 98% of the population, they could go off to form their own government, make their own laws, and take over the running of the country. And so, the National Assembly was born. The Third Estate was now in control, and there was nothing the king could do to stop. Ha-ha! I've locked you all out of your building. What are you gonna do about it? We'll probably go find a different building that isn't locked. No! The National Assembly did find another unlocked building just down the road, an indoor tennis court, where on the 20th of June, 1789, they all took the tennis court oath, pledging to continue meeting until the king finally gave in to their demands for more equality and economic reform. This new National Assembly included many of the most educated members of the Third Estate, including 2 young lawyers by the names of Maximilien Robespierre and Georges Danton. Some members of the first 2 estates even joined their cause. Some of these men formed a radical new political party called the Jacobin Club and quickly became leading figures. While many members of the Third Estate simply wanted more equality, a growing number in this Jacobin faction would begin calling for something even crazier, the removal of the king entirely. And this is where fear began to take hold. With such a volatile situation developing, everyone was afraid of something. The king feared his position was under threat, and he called in the military to take position around Paris. The Third Estate heard rumor of the gathering military force, and they feared the king was planning to round them up and arrest them. Maybe he'd even execute them. It also didn't help that the king had just dismissed France's popular finance minister, who had been trying to make reforms himself. It seemed the king was done negotiating. Fear, left unchecked, often boils over into anger, and anger detonates with violence. The angry people of Paris, after centuries of cruel inequality, harsh oppression, even starvation, fearful of having their new movement for reform demolished so soon, decided that it was now or never to take action. Screw reform. They decided they'd do one better. How about revolution? The people of Paris, believing the French military was preparing to attack, decided they should arm themselves. The National Assembly announced the creation of a bourgeois militia, the National Guard, and immediately, many troops from the French military defected over to the revolutionary side. In the early hours of July 14th, 1789, a large crowd stormed and raided the Hotel des Invalides, a military hospital where they were able to secure a large number of rifles. The bad news was they weren't able to find any gunpowder for the new weapon. The good news was they knew exactly where to get some.
You call that food? That's not food. Well, technically it is, but only the way that is cooking. That is love. That is nature. Here's why we took that and turned it into this. It's why when we make this, we start here with this, not that. It's why all our recipes are less of that, and this. It's why that kind of makes us sad, but this and this and that's the stuff that makes us smile. See, we believe like the lot in a touchy feely way, but also in a way that's totally badass.
The Bastille. Mid-morning, the crowd gathered around the Bastille and demanded that the radicals were now in control, and they believed not only was France surrounded by foreign enemies, but that within the masses, there were also plenty of internal ones too. Individuals not loyal to the revolution, conspiring to bring about its downfall. Robespierre and the rest of the radical faction were having none of it. A new committee of public safety was established with 12 members. Its purpose was to protect the new French Republic from its enemies, and it
He's,
Gross. This salt water's not good for my suit. I guess taking the chance to investigate the monster up close wasn't too smart. John Wick. At last I've tracked you down. Do I know you? No, but I know you. You've made some powerful enemies. That bounty on your head is mighty enticing. Right, Vendetta's bounty. Nearly forgot. Should have kept your head down. Because now, I've got you in my sights. Dang, must have lost my weapons during the swim. Tactical visor activated. I've only got one shot at this. Yeah. Not bad. Take this, old man. I need healing. Thanks. It's just my type. Must be his. Don't mind if I do. Alright, no more distractions. Time to sort this all out.
Well, thank you for watching my stream.
Demi, do you read me?
Thank you for watching. Goodbye,
You're still
amigos.
kicking, huh, old man?
Not dead yet. Knock me down, and I'll keep getting back up.
Good to hear.